Test. 1, 2, 3. Good evening, everybody. This is Speedrunners Arena SMRAT Tournament 2021. I am your announcer tonight, 00713. With me at Tracking is Capstack. Down there in the booth is Music73. He has made sure all the technical stuff is in play. Make sure we get interesting seed. Beyond the Seas, we have Redemption. Make sure we stay out of trouble. And for the most important part, the matchup, our premier matchup of the evening, the one you've all been waiting for, super fight between sloaters27, ranked number 5 in the rap bracket, and Nevdi, ranked number 4 in the rap bracket. This is a round 3, quarterfinals, match 3, best of 3. So whoever wins this match is moving on to take on either number 1 Zeb316 or number 9 Saffron XD in the semifinals. Both runners are drawn 1-1. Who will succeed? Who will falter? We shall soon see. Both runners nearly equally matched. Both runners probably know every single trick in the book. They probably also have some of the best movement as well, so it's going to be tight. It might come down to movement. It might come down to routing. We shall see. Both runners are off. Nevdi got here by defeating both number 29 Magoo and number 13 Cheese Reaver. And Slurs defeated both number 28 00713 and number 12 Bonus 36. Both runners into the fall, which will eventually turn into the climb. Nevdi does Moonfall, as Slurs does not, which gives Nevdi a little bit of advantage right here. This is a randomized race. It is a fully randomized race. All items are ain't going to be anywhere except for Morphin Ball, which is always going to be the first item. After that, any item to be anywhere, but based on accessibility. So accessibility is very important. Items are placed based on vanilla logic, so you'll never see something like Vario suit in a heated room because you need Vario suit to navigate those heated rooms. You never see gravity suit in a water room like Meridia because water rooms have because you need gravity suit to navigate water rooms. They got power bombs, early power bombs down in Alpha missiles. So we got Alpha PBs down there. So yeah, so this logic, understanding the logic don't govern where our runners do and do not go. The only truly things in logic are the only tricks. The only tricks that are truly in logic are either just space and movement, wall jump, infinite bomb jump, and vertical shine sparks without short charge. And we have spring ball in the ceiling that becomes in logic with some up logic items such as high jump, space jump, ice beam, bombs, or speed plus power bombs. Spring ball doesn't really do too much for us other than get us the left sandpit item, or lets us escape Ridley with only 5 power bombs. And both runners are going into Billy Mays, not in logic without gravity or space jump, so low chance to see one of those items here. And we have an E-Tank, but wait, there are more E-Tanks. I'm sure Nevdi's happy to see this. So Nevdi won match number 1 by having the better routing. Nevdi ended up going down, which helped him find his second suit. Whereas Slurs went to red ship, full clear red ship, and there was nothing there. Match number 2, sadly, Nevdi died early on in big pain to the Key Hunters due to low health. And that basically solidified Slaughter's win in match number 2. And once again, Slaughter's is not checking behind Morphin Ball. Interesting strategy by him, as Nevdi picks up supers. These could potentially be the first supers in the seed. So this could be big if Slurs doesn't find any supers along the way. He has to backtrack here. So big gamble for him. And it doesn't really matter because there's supers underneath Old Nord Brain. And because of this, sloaters don't have an extra power bomb in order to check 230 missiles, while Nevdi will have to refill the ship in order to check 230 missiles. So game paid off well for sloaters. Runners are going to be looking for various key items in order to beat the game. Both suits are going to be one of them, unless if they really wanted to attempt something suitless. They'll need some sort of lore and warfare access to rewards from the game, and that's probably going to be Spring Ball. And they will need some sort of way to get to Dragon. It'll be Ice Beam, Speed Booster, or Crystal Flashing. We see some missiles at 230 missiles, so 230 missiles were 230 missiles. And it looks like there's some lag issues over on Sloater's side. And BT just sold missiles this time. So no BT fight today. Sorry, Sailor Jade. One day we'll have that BT fight. And with only 5 power bombs, neither runner will be making a trip to Gauntlet. And they didn't do Gauntlet last time either, even though they had the ability to get to Gauntlet. They have to refill his ship. Sloaters is also going to be refilling his ship because he doesn't have enough ammo. And I think Sloaters is still slightly in the lead. He still will have to check behind Morphin Ball later on, most likely. So what are y'all thinking? Do you think we'll see Gravity for the 3rd time in a row? Oh, Nevdi chooses to bypass 230. Nope. Oh, he forgot. That's not good. That's going to burn a power bomb for him. So that's going to eat up a little bit of time for Nevdi, as well as burn a power bomb. Luckily, he'll be able to get the power bomb back when he checks up behind Gauntlet. And Sloaters is getting Terminator. Terminator looks like it's just missiles, I think. Maybe super missiles. And we got Spacer at the back of Gauntlet. Not very impressive, sadly. And we gotta move on from Sloaters. Sloaters is powering through now, down into what are this place called? Brinstar, Green Brinstar. Oh man, after doing so many races today, I am so drained. I think this is race number 6, Music? What do you say? Race number 6? Try and survive. Hopefully I don't sound like I'm near death myself. I need an E-tank. Someone give me an E-tank. 5? Could have sworn I did one more. I don't know, I just lose my mind. Let's see. So Nevdi check back to Gauntlet. Sloaters is doing mothball into the mothball room. Mothballs are not in logic in SMRAT, so anything he finds back here are not in logic. So far it's just ammo, so it doesn't really matter. E-tank is helpful though. And we have early supers at early supers. Got a lot of points on the board for this one. And down at Edicoon's Sloaters goes. What does Edicoon hold? Just more E-tanks. So this apparently is a seed with all the E-tanks in it. And another E-tank. Or all these E-tanks in the previous 2 seeds. Sure, runners are definitely happy to see those things. Sloaters is still picking up a lot of E-tanks. And then he picks up some more supers. So I'm guessing Sloaters skip those supers because he's going to be behind by 10 supers, and we know where Skipped one of them at. Anyway, making his way to the Aircoons. And Aircoons just has more power bombs, so that's helpful. Use more power bomb pack if he plans on doing crystal flash strats. And you will see some pretty sweet movement by these runners, since they are some top tier. They are top tier in the Super Metroid community. Sadly, Nevdi is lagging behind just a bit, as Sloaters is making its way to Big Pink. Big Pink is quite dangerous, but with this health loadout, it shouldn't be so bad for either runner. And we got some super missiles up at right before Mission Impossible, and we have a Junie June raid. What's up, Junie June? Welcome to the chat. And we got some super missiles in the in Mission Impossible. Without high jump sloaters, it's not going to be doing reverse Mission Impossible. So by the time everyone gets to green Brinstar, it'll be evened out because Sloaters did skip behind something, behind Morphin Ball. So that's why he has a little bit more of a lead. And then over to Wavegate, which is out of logic without Wave Beam. And what is that? What is that? We have a Varia suit. Wow. Wow, what a find. What a find. Oh man. That's the second race in a row. Well, not in a row, but second race in the series where a suit has been at that wave gate. Wow, interesting. Music, I wonder about you sometimes. What a find. Give me my points. Who took the big victory? Jinky again? Is that correct? Just so hyped. Wait, is there a speed booster too? So we have a speed booster behind at Spore Spawn. Another early speed booster. This is the third early speed booster seed. So it's basically the same exact thing. Same exact seeds. Early speeds. Early suits. It's insane. I don't think that there's any reason to check Waterway though, because the only other item that they'll need is a gravity suit. Gravity suit cannot be there. So big waste of time. In my opinion, big waste of time to check Waterway at this time. So Sloaters is going to be checking up behind Morphin Ball, which he skipped earlier on. Jumping into this room again, where he's going to take some damage against the side hoppers. It's always better to just roll into the room. If you roll slowly into the room, you don't take any damage from them. Doesn't matter too much if you have Varia suit, but without Varia suit, you do take a lot of damage. And that's a gravity Varia suit for Nevdi. And once Sloaters leaves this room, we'll see who leads, and Sloaters will be in the lead. As Nevdi picks up more power bombs, and he's going to pick up whatever was down below, which I forgot what it was. E-Tank. He wants the E-Tank. Remember, these item grabs are going across our Eraser's 7 seconds. And we don't have a waterway check from Nevdi as well. Smart move by both runners. And we might have a possible route divergence. Highly unlikely though. If you have Varia suit, you definitely want to go down. And we might even see a gravity-less lower Norfair by both runners. That'll be quite interesting to see. Sloaters is checking Spazer. And speed is in logic, of course. Got another E-tank. So these E-tanks will come in handy if they do plan on going down, but Nevdi's going up. This is interesting. Maybe he's thinking that Slurs is going down, so hopefully something is up. Keep in mind that Vari's suit is not in logic until Waybeam is found, so there is a good chance that Gravity suit can be found, and Waybeam is in Meridia. I'm usually a fan of going up, checking Red Tower at the very least, and then going down. I think in Nevdi's situation, I think you kind of have to just keep on going down. And he knows Slur's probably won't do this, but if there's nothing here, this could really hurt his time. Another E-Tank. Slurs is happy with his E-Tank loadout. How many does he have? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he has enough E-Tanks for stand-up glitch if it happens. Well, technically, we only had one bad wreck ship see. The second one we didn't really get to see because by that time our runners were in go mode. But look at that ice beam from Nevdi. Chances of Slurs find that probably slim if he finds the gravity suit coming up. So that ice beam will definitely come in handy for Nevdi for Torian. It's not what he wanted. He's continuing to go up. So Nevdi really needs to find gravity suit up here in order to stay in contention. One thing he does not want to see is wave beam. Wave beam is going to be the thing that hurts him the most. Down goes Trade with a stand up or not stand up with a Trade quick kill. Yeah, I keep on going. So if wave beam is found, then if Nevdi finds wave beam, then that means Varus suit's in logic. Oh, where's he going? Where's he going? Power bombs? Yeah. Oh. Anyone? So everyone here remember in the Magoo fight, Nevdi was in the race. Nevdi having Magoo. Nevdi got soft locked. Well, not really soft locked, but he kind of got locked in the wreck ship area because he ran out of power bombs. So remember that now. Getting some power bombs here. Going to check the top of the inside PBs, and Slurs found a space jump. So good find for Slurs. That'll definitely make his lower Norfair that much easier. Remember, last thing Nevdi wants to find is Wave Beam. He wants to find. He hopes that Wave Beam is locked in by Varius suit. Oh, not Varius suit. Wave Beam is locked by Gravity. But this is still gambling by Nevdi. Just to let you know. Slur is just making the more rational checks. If you have Varisu, you definitely want to go down because it's always better to go down and work your way up. And if you go down and find Gravity Suit, then that's even more efficient as opposed to coming up. Possibly full clear wreck ship. Up could possibly win true. Don't forget, and as always, don't forget the caliber of these runners. These runners can do pretty much anything. So if Slurs finds the right items, he could probably just do Meridia without even finding Gravity Suit. He is checking Ice Beam location, which will become in logic once Varus Suit becomes in logic. Space Jump is in logic. What do we have at the maze? We have Grapple Beam at Ice Beam. So Ice Beam holds Grapple. Maze holds the E-Tank. Well, technically, no. Don't forget, crate is not in logic. Crate becomes in logic with either bombs or high jump. So bombs or high jump are actually nearby, which is what Nevdi's going to find coming up. He'll either find bombs, high jump, wave beam, or gravity in this upcoming check. So hopefully it's not wave beam. Hopefully it's not wave beam from Nevdi. We got Croc. Croc the four-eyed monster. Oh wait, what? Super's down here? Hmm. So wait a second. I'm trying to think about this. What has been skipped? Did I miss an item location? Space jump was over in the crate location, correct? I'm not mistaken, right? We did check over my brain. Everything has been checked. So Croc is down for Sloaters. Sloaters, interesting checks by Sloaters to go to Croc first before going to Bubble Mountain. I'm trying to think about this. What has been skipped? Everything in Logic has been found, right? Oh, oh, oh. I know where it is. I know where the logical progression item is. Bonus figured it out as well. That climb supers. Forgot about that. Climb supers in logic. So climb supers either has high jump, bombs, or gravity suit, or wave beam, as well. But down goes Fantune for Nevdi, and Slur is making his way down to Croc. Poor Croc. All Croc wants to do is just hang out in this little area. Not be bothered by anyone, but sadly, Slurs didn't want that. Slurs took down Croc with extreme prejudice. We got supers over at grapple location. These checks by Slurs could actually hurt him. And we got supers up at Indiana Jones. So Slurs has one more check. I think he also checked Croc PBs. And we got some bombs. So we got bombs over at we got bombs in right side supers. So that drops us down to 3 possible items that climb supers. And it's not going to be gravity suit. Oh, that's a big kick. That's a big kick to Nevdi. Wow. Wow, what a gamble by Sloaters. Like, who'd even think of going down to Croc? Like, Croc is such a slow check, and Sloaters does it anyway, and he finds that gravity suit. Wow, I can't believe this. It's insane. So Slurs made like the high risk play, and it paid out big time. Finding gravity suit down in the cosine room, down below Croc. That must mean Wave Beam is over. Wave Beam is at Climb Supers. So Slurs has a commanding lead right now after finding that gravity suit. Still needs a little bit of ammo. He probably will not find Ice Beam. That's my guess. Blame Sasha. And until Lord Norfair's Slurs goes. Yeah, so Slurs could possibly miss out on ice, but he does have speed, which will allow him to do speed Zep Skiff. We know he can pull it off. He pulled it off in the first race. And chances are it'll be a long time before Nevdi finds that gravity suit, especially if he full clears red ship, which is what Nevdi's doing. So as Nevdi continues its exploration of red ship, we have sloaters down lower Norfair, using super missiles on the pirates. He's going to rely on super missiles in order to kill Ridley down here, so might see some farming. Still powering through. Sloater still needs some ammo. He probably needs, what does he need? Probably needs 2 more super packs in order to be drone mode on the ammo. If he's able to get this speed sub ship. And Sloater's just checking fire fleas before he's checking fire fleas before going to Ridley. Is that correct? What is he looking for? Maybe another super pack? Got some supers up at Red Ship Reserve. Sloater said, I want that E-tank. Maybe save it for later? His health is looking a bit low there. Ish. Well, low in my eyes. For him, it's probably like max health for him. At the charging shine spark to check up here in the ceiling. Or not ceiling, in the sky. And it just has sky missiles. He does have grapple to farm, but yeah, that's true. He is checking PBs of Shane, which are supers of Shane. So now he shouldn't really have to worry about farming, most likely. Maybe farm just a couple. 1 more super pack should be good for Sloaters. And then he should be ammo drone mode. As Nevdi heads into the bowling room, he's doing deboost strats here, which actually resets your iframes, making you take double damage. So just be aware of that when doing low health runs into the bowling spike room, especially without a suit on. And with Sloater's up to 39 super, so definitely doesn't have a farm unless he wants some health, which I don't think he needs. Into the Ridley fight. Ridley fight he goes, takes 30 supers to kill Ridley. Shouldn't be too hard for Sloaters. Again, Proto Strats, walking right through Ridley, telling Ridley, hey, turn around, Proto Master. And probably a couple more shots on Ridley, and Ridley would be dead. And that's our first trash can of the seed. Definitely a gamble by Nevdi to go to Red Ship, and it did not pay off, sadly. Hopefully he goes to Climb Supers next. That should be his next play. Sloater's picking up the E-tank behind Ridley. And Nevdi loading up the power bomb, so probably definitely going to be checking out that Climb Supers location. I wonder if he'll keep it when he sees that wave beam. Or if he'll reset. Anyway, Sloater's is making his escape. He is escaping Lower Norfair. Usually not that. If he has screw attack and or plasma, it's not really that bad. But without those, it can be a bit treacherous. However, with his health situation, it shouldn't be too bad. And Nevdi's just clipping right through the floors. Oh, Nevdi's gonna be so mad when he sees this wave beam. I see it. Interesting. It's not going to be freezing the things. Hey, it gets by quickly. And there it is. There's a wave beam. Called it. So wave beam puts Varus into logic. And with Varus in logic, that puts Norfair into logic. Not Kraid. So Kraid's on logic. Until they find speed or not speed, or until they find space, high jump, or bombs. We know that so we know actually, well, I don't know. High jump's in Lord Norfair. So high jump's in Lord Norfair. Bombs puts Kraid into logic. So interesting to see. You would have to get grapple over at the ice beam location, grapple across to Red Ship, kill Phantoon to get the bombs, and bombs puts Kraid into logic where space jump is. Yeah, so logic is like if then statements, yes no statements, yes no, and ors, and it kind of tells how to place items in this in SMRAT specifically, and then runners use that understanding in order to decide where to go. And Nevdi looks like he's going to be doing some deboosting across X-ray. And I think Slaughter still needs maybe one more super pack. Nice deboost by Nevdi. Although he doesn't have to worry about the evil spikes here with the Varus suit. And gets across. Looks so much easier than it probably is. And it's just missiles. And yeah, these runners will do tricks that break the logic. The logic is basically a blueprint for where items are placed, and then runners will use the tricks that they know in order to try and break the logic. We got Sloaters is in this place where it's called Red Ship. Not Red Ship. Meridia. You can tell I'm getting drained here big time. Finds a super pack that should set him up for ammo draw mode. Very tight ammo draw mode. Let me crunch the numbers. Trash can number 2. Yeah. Way too many times today, Phoenix down. Way too many. Especially when they are all randomized races. So let's see. So Slaughters has 2070. If Slaughters has full ammo, getting past the baby, that gives him 8 missiles, 2 supers as leeway. So it's still gonna be pretty tight for him. And once again kills Space Snake Bot Wound flawlessly. Question becomes, how long until Nevdi actually finds Gravity Suit? Because, as I said, going to Croc really isn't a good play. Usually Croc is a last-ditch effort play by runners. Because of how much time he wastes just going down there. Croc, of course, was in logic. Junior likes early Croc. And Soros is just skipping the super missiles. I think if I were him, I would pick up those super missiles. Just have one more as a buffer. It's not like it will really burn that much time for him. Now we got a double fight. We got Dragon on the left, Kraid on the right. Will we have some dancing and promming? Nope, no prom for Kraid in this matchup. We have one Kraid prom. all sorts of grades. As for Slurs, he's lining up for the Shine Spark. Gets the first one. Going to get the second one. Probably use some amp. Oh, he doesn't have any supers, so he's going to have to. Oh, I just missed this. He better watch his health. There is always that potential chance of chain damage, death to Dragon, but Slurs gets it, and he gets the spike suit as well. And he does decide to check behind. He does decide to check behind Dragon, which just has super missiles. Decides to pick these up as opposed to one of precious missiles, so apparently they weren't precious enough for him. Nevdi getting his space jump and will make his way toward Torian. Not Torian. Norfair. And Norfair is basically the only place that can have Varia suit now. And Nevdi's eyes. That saves Spike suit. We have Slaughter's Shine Sparkling across. Saving a lot of time there. And out he goes. All he has is one more boss. He should be good with ammo. So 2075 should give him 8 missiles and 7 supers to spare. Should be good enough. Unless if he has a bad time in yeah, Torian probably doesn't have it either. I don't know what I said. Just losing my mind here. Sadly, this is the last race of the evening. So no more races tonight. And it looks like it's going to be the last race for a while. According to the schedule, the next official race is on April 7th at 7 p.m. That is J Chalk vs RKCTKC. So we'll be seeing that. But there's still other matches that need to be scheduled, so we might see some stuff in between then. As always, follow the runners, follow sloaters27 and Nevdi. These are two truly amazing runners. We see some tricks that we probably only dream of in our dreams from them. Also follow Mutrix75. Let me pick up the grapple beam. Follow Mutrix75. He's an awesome dude as well. Capstack. I don't know anything about Capstack, but I'm assuming he's also an awesome dude. Also follow 00713. I guess he's an awesome dude. He can talk a lot and lose his voice after talking all that time. Also follow Redemption. She is an awesome girl that likes to make sure that we stay out of trouble. And that's that. And it looks like Nevdi is also either doing the croc play. It looks like Nevdi's doing the croc play. What is with this? Maybe he's thinking Slaughters won't be doing the croc play? Is that what he's thinking? It's just so weird to just go to croc before doing Bubble Mountain. But in goes Slurs into Fantoon. Low health. Slurs in his low health, even with 8 E-tanks. Think we'll see another do you think we'll see another 2-rounder? By Slurs? So it looks like we got a slow. Slow by Dragon. Also join the Discord, also follow Speedrunners Arena. Got 1 round down. We got a mid. I don't know if Solars has enough missiles there. Apparently he did have enough missiles. And down goes Fantoon in a 2-rounder. Very brilliant. And Nevdi picking up his gravity suit, getting that quad stacker pancakes, magical pancakes. Looks like he did not go to grapple first, so that'll save him a little bit of time, but definitely not enough time needed in order to get the victory. Still has two bosses left, both Ridley and Dragon. And Sloaters is leaving wrecked ship. Shiny Sparking across probably will hit the health cap. Nope. But he will have to spend a lot of time at the ship refilling all that health. Which could potentially be a which, if this was a close race, it could potentially have been a game changer. So let's say Nevdi went down, or let's say Nevdi got the ice beam and then went down, and did the same exact thing as he's doing right now. What do you think the race would have been like? Do you think he still would have been behind overall compared to Sloaters? And Sloaters is powering through the rooms. Got 80, each got 2080, should be more than enough ammo. It's hard to say true. So race one, route divergence was the deciding factor in how Nevdi got the win. Race number two, Nevdi took an unfortunate death. So Nevdi took an unfortunate death, which basically gave Sloaters win. And race number three here was route divergence again. Nevdi was probably trying to do. Nevdi was probably trying to do some sort of do some stuff out of the ordinary compared to Sloaters in order to gain a little bit of an edge. Sadly, he didn't go to. Sadly, Nevdi did not go to climb supers before going to red ship. That might have helped his decision making as well. That could have been a possible decision maker for Nevdi. Sloaters into Metro Room number 3 of 4. As Nevdi goes through one of the worst rooms in the game, and Nevdi better be careful of his health situation. We do know that there's an E-tank at Firefleece, which I don't think Nevdi will check just yet. We do know there's an E-tank at the back of Ridley, which he probably will get. And another possible sub 50. That is true, Music. Should have asked what the possible time was going to be. We could potentially see a baby skip here. Could we? Do we have possible baby skip action here? This is like Sloaters is lined up for baby skip. We see the baby wrapping around. Sloaters gets the baby skip. That's it. Moving pretty fast. Yep, that's another baby skip. That is baby skip central, baby. Beamless baby skip at that. Just goes to show you the skill level of these runners. And only with a pea shooter. So Sloaters definitely has to get this speeds up ship, and of course pulls it off on the very first try. And now it's going to come down to ammo. So remember, this race is not over yet. Anything bad could still possibly happen. He has 5 E-tanks. He could potentially have low ammo here against Motor Brain number 2. So it's 8, 9, 10, 11. He has he commits Lone Super, so Animal doesn't seem to be a problem for Sloaters. It's just going to be possible health. As Nevdi takes Space Flying Pelican. Space Pelican of Flyingness. Catch up phase. Oh, Nevdi better be careful here. Oh, that would have been so bad if Nevdi died to Ridley. It was so heartbreaking. Luckily, Nevdi kills Ridley, and I'll be happy to see the E-Tank behind Ridley as well. So sort of a low item seed yet again. We didn't see where Charge was. Spazer, I believe, was at the back of the gauntlet. We didn't see Plasma or Skullcat. So if everything goes according to plan, if nothing bad happens to Sloaters, Sloaters will win the series 2-1. They move on to the semifinals, which will be either against Zeb or Saffron. So be ready. Be ready for that, because I'll be ready. It's also kind of interesting, polar opposites between race number 1 and race number 3. So race 1, Slurs was the one that went up. He went up to Red Ship. And race number 3, Nevdi went up to Red Ship. Motor Brain number 3. Sadly, no stand-ups at all in this series. Nevdi just powering through. He needs a little bit more ammo, though, in order to be Dro mode. How much more ammo? Probably needs 2 more super packs for Nevdi to beat Dro mode. For tight Dro mode, that is. Slurs on the escape. On the escape. Nevdi picking up those nice Nike kicks in the Key Hunter room. Oh, and Slurs messed up the speed trick. Oh, he's trying to do the blue suit speed trick. And gets it after 3 tries. That could have been a game decider right there if this race were close. Slurs knows everything. What doesn't Slurs know? And we got Save the Animals. Save the Animals? Techie wants to save the animals. What about you, Sailor J? Do you want to save the animals? Except for the turtles. The turtles don't get saved. Slurs is making it outside. And Slurs is on the ship, and that is it. That is it. 48-07 with the victory and wins the series 2-1. Moving on to the semifinals. Gonna be taking on either, as I say, the number 1 Zeb 316 or number 9 Saffron XD. Good job to Sloaters. Good job, Nevdi. Sadly, Nevdi forfeited. And we shall see if they want to chat with us. Give us their words of advice. Slaughter says sure. Nevdi say sure. I myself will just wait here, and you all can watch the credits to see where Charge, Plasma, and Screw Attack were. And we are greeted by Sloaters. GG Sloaters, being Nevdi 2-1. How do you feel?
Hey, thank you, GG. Roller coaster, man. Did not feel good after that game 1, but somehow it, those seeds really played in my favor in game 2 and 3.
Alright. So, you don't know what game number 2 would have been like. Sadly, in game number 2, Nevdi had took a sad death in the side hopper room. And game 1 and game 3 were basically routing. Round decided game 1 and game 3.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, GG Sloaters.
And we're also greeted by Nevdi.
Hello.
Hello. So Nevdi, game match number 2, sad about that. Match number 1, happy victory there. And match number 3, so what was going through your heads? Were you just trying to outsmart Sloaters by going up red tower to red ship?
Like it seemed like it was a wreck ship. It's kind of weird. Like when you get Varia that early, it's kind of like down, so it's pretty straightforward. And I wasn't really moving very well today, so I think I needed to make separation. Plus it's Sloaters, and so those two things were going through my head in game 3. Varia early is too straightforward, I think, so I had to do something,
So Nevdi, one thing, if you had gone to Climb Supers and saw that wave beam at Climb Supers, do you think that would have changed up your red ship plans?
No, I don't think so. I think I would have full cleared wreck ship.
Yeah, so that was an interesting seat. And interestingly enough, both of you did do Croc right away before Bubble Mountain. So, Sloaters and Nevdi, what was your thinking behind that? Why do Croc before Bubble Mountain?
Well, mine's but Sloaters go.
It's a good question. I mean, the way I routed it is I was going to be taking Croc Speedway anyways, and I knew I was running out of places where gravity could be down there, so I was kind of just banking on doing Croc at some point anyways. So when I was going by, I was like, well, even if it's not here, I could find like high jump or something that'll at least make lower Norfair a lot faster for me. So I was kind of planning on Croc the whole time, and it just worked out that that's when I passed by.
Were you planning on doing a suitless lower Norfair if you didn't find gravity suit in Norfair?
You mean suitless Meridia?
Oh no, that was gravity-less lower Norfair.
Oh yeah, I mean that's totally fine. It's way more comfy if you have like, high jump like the normal any percent loadout. Then it's just a matter of, not taking hits and making sure you have enough health to tank stuff when you need to.
True, and as for Nevdi, by the time Nevdi made it into Norfair, there wasn't really any places left for that gravity suit to be for you, buddy.
Oh yeah, I just needed to keep making plays, After everything was a bust, it was like, well, what can save me here? I think it was over for me in my head at when Climb Supers wasn't something. I'm like, well, literally no other spot can be, can salvage me out, but I'm still going to go Croc anyway.
Too bad that ice
different.
Too bad that ice beam didn't do something good for you, because you found the ice beam source not because it was at red tower.
Yeah, in hindsight, I should have gone that and ran. To be honest, like I think that was probably enough to justify red tower, but again, like I said, I wasn't really moving very well, so I needed more. I don't think an ice alone, if I kept moving that way, would have been enough, but I would have, should have gone down after that.
Alright, so sadly, Nevdi, you're out of the tournament. we wish the best of luck to you, and you're still in the random league, so you got any other plans other than random league coming up?
Probably like some low ice good times or something like that. Maybe grind any percent one day, but yeah, pretty much I think low ice, fix RBO, and just focus on the Rando League now. Yeah.
Aye. Oh, and remember, everyone, always make sure to check out Nevdi's channel. Always do sloaters27, correct, Nevdi?
That's right.
And Sloaters, you're moving on to the semifinals. We don't know who you're going to be facing. It could be Zeb, it could be Saffron. Who would you prefer to face?
You know, I got a bone to pick with both of them. Zeb knocked me out of the winners bracket in the second SMRAT, and also was my only loss in the Swiss portion. But Saffron completely demolished me in Route Rando earlier in the Rando League this season. So kind of mad at both of them, and wouldn't really mind having either of them for next round.
So Slurs wants to school both of the upcoming possible opponents, so we shall see what happens there. Any final words, Sloters?
I'll just say thank you for doing the commentary again, Zero. I really appreciate it. And Nevdi, GG, man. I'm looking forward to watching back our games. Game 1 seemed relatively close, you know, so.
Yeah, it was good. GG, man. Good luck. Smash him.
Thank you. I will. Just for you.
Thanks. Thanks.
Any final words for you, Nevdi?
No, that's it. Thanks, guys. As always, it's been a fun year. This was my prediction where I'd get to, so I met my goal. Happy with that. Thanks for comms. Thanks for restream. Thanks, everyone. Good fun, and I'll see you next year.
You too, Nevdi. Thanks, Nevdi. Thanks, Sloters. Make sure to check them out. Check out Mujit75. He did a great job at making these seeds. Follow Captain Stack. He did a great job at tracking the items. Follow myself. I'm 00713. I do a bunch of talking and stuff like that. Follow Speedrunners Arena. And as always, one more run, right? One more run. Next mission. And we'll be seeing that next mission with RKCTKC, which you'll know will be the next race, possibly on the 7th. Until then, this has been Speedrunners Arena. With me, 0073, saying see ya, and have a good day.